The key to making 99% of women chase you lies in mastering a few psychological tricks, simple yet devastatingly effective. Throughout history, the wisest minds, including the Stoics, have understood how human behavior is driven by subtle triggers of desire and fear. Today, I'm going to show you 3 powerful strategies that will make her not just notice you, but actively pursue you. Stay with me until the end, because each trick builds on the last, creating an unstoppable force of attraction. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more insights, and drop a comment about your experiences. I'd love to hear your story. Now, let's dive into the art of making her chase you. Chapter 1. Do her a favor. When you do a woman a favor, or, even more effectively, ask her to do one for you, you activate a powerful psychological principle called the Ben Franklin effect. This phenomenon suggests that when someone does you a favor, they subconsciously justify their actions by convincing themselves that they like you. The effort they expend creates a subtle sense of attachment and value. By asking her for small but meaningful favors, you create opportunities for her to feel more connected to you, often without her even realizing it. However, the true magic of this principle lies in the way you frame your requests. It's not about what you ask, but how and when. The favor should feel organic, sincere, and contextually appropriate. Avoid making it transactional or opportunistic. For example, asking for her input on something meaningful to you, a decision about your career, feedback on a project, or her perspective on an interest of yours, goes beyond eliciting a simple favor. It invites her to feel like a trusted and valued part of your life. These moments of shared vulnerability create a bond, helping her see you as someone worth investing her energy and emotions into. Female psychology is naturally attuned to reciprocal dynamics in relationships. When a woman helps or supports someone, especially in a meaningful way, it often deepens her sense of connection to that person. This taps into her nurturing instincts, making her feel closer to you through the effort she puts forth. Letting her do something for you, even if it's small, encourages her to emotionally invest in you. The more she invests, the more likely she is to want to maintain and grow the relationship, as humans are wired to value what they work for. That said, balance is essential. While allowing her to feel like she's contributing to your happiness or success strengthens the bond, it's equally important to reciprocate her efforts in thoughtful ways. Small gestures of gratitude can have a profound impact. If she helps you with something, go beyond a simple thanks. Instead, express your appreciation in a way that reinforces her positive feelings about the action and about you. A genuine comment like, "That really meant a lot to me, I truly appreciate you taking the time," ensures she feels seen, valued, and validated. This dynamic aligns closely with the teachings of Stoicism, which emphasize intentionality and balance in relationships. It's not about manipulation, but about fostering mutual respect, connection, and shared effort. When she helps you, her actions reaffirm her role in your life, and your gratitude strengthens the positive emotions she associates with being part of your world. This interplay builds a foundation of trust, emotional intimacy, and mutual growth that makes your connection more meaningful and enduring. To further solidify this bond, look for opportunities to mirror her efforts in ways that feel authentic and personal. If she offers you advice, show her that you value her input by taking it seriously and, where appropriate, putting it into action. If she supports you during a challenging time, find moments to support her in return, whether through encouragement, acts of service, or simply being present when she needs you. Relationships thrive when both partners feel they're actively contributing to something greater than themselves. Finally, authenticity is the cornerstone of this principle. Women are remarkably perceptive when it comes to insincerity. Any favor you ask of her should come from a genuine place, reflecting a real need or desire to include her in your life. When she senses your sincerity, her investment in you feels natural and rewarding. Avoid overusing this tactic, as too many requests can come across as dependence or manipulation. Instead, focus on creating a balanced exchange where both of you feel valued and appreciated. Through this delicate dance of giving and receiving, you cultivate a connection that is both subtle and profound. By inviting her to invest in you, showing appreciation for her efforts, and consistently demonstrating your own care and value, you create a relationship dynamic that feels effortless yet deeply fulfilling. This balance of effort and gratitude fosters an emotional closeness that strengthens your bond, ensuring it feels meaningful, authentic, and mutually enriching. Chapter 2: Make her afraid of losing you. Scarcity is one of the most powerful psychological drivers of human behavior. When something feels rare or at risk of being lost, its perceived value skyrockets. In relationships, this principle holds true. When a woman senses that you're not entirely hers or that she might lose you, her desire for you intensifies. By subtly signaling that you're a man in demand, a person with options, ambitions, and a life of your own, you can ignite her fear of losing you and turn it into a deeper desire to keep you close. However, this doesn't mean resorting to games or manipulation. Authenticity and respect should always guide your actions. Instead of pretending to be unavailable, focus on genuinely building a life that is vibrant, purposeful, and exciting. Pursue your passions with conviction and show her that her competition isn't other women, it's the richness of your goals, interests, and the energy you dedicate to becoming the best version of yourself. This naturally conveys that while she's a cherished part of your life, she doesn't define your world. Female psychology is highly attuned to signals of value. A woman treasures what she has to earn. When she feels like she's putting in effort to win or maintain your attention, her appreciation deepens. This is why confident, independent, and self-assured men are so attractive. They present a challenge and embody qualities worth pursuing. To enhance this effect, pay attention to how and when you make yourself available. Don't always be the first to text or the one initiating plans. Allow her the space to miss you, wonder about you, and reach out to you. When you let her take the lead occasionally, you're sending a clear message: your time and attention are valuable. At its core, this principle aligns with the teachings of the Stoics, who emphasized self-mastery and focusing on what you can control. By demonstrating that your happiness and fulfillment don't depend entirely on her, you project emotional independence and strength. This doesn't just enhance your personal well-being, it also makes you more compelling in her eyes. Women are naturally drawn to men who appear stable, grounded, and self-sufficient. They find reassurance in knowing they're with someone who can handle life's challenges and maintain their balance. Scarcity, when applied thoughtfully, is a subtle art. It's not about withholding affection or playing hard to get in a calculated way. Instead, it's about striking a balance. Be present and attentive when you're with her, showing genuine care and interest. However, avoid becoming overly available or predictable. A life that's full and satisfying outside the relationship naturally makes the time you share together feel more special. Remember, scarcity isn't simply about absence, it's about creating meaningful presence. When you're with her, make those moments count. Engage with her fully, listen deeply, and demonstrate through your actions why you're worth chasing. This approach deepens her appreciation for you while reinforcing your self-respect and independence. Finally, scarcity creates demand, but only when balanced with authenticity and mutual respect. It's not about trying to control her feelings, but about inspiring her to value the connection you share. Be the man who knows his worth, and she'll instinctively work to prove hers. A relationship built on this foundation grows stronger and more fulfilling for both partners, creating a dynamic of mutual desire and admiration that sustains itself over time. Chapter 3: Talk about other women. Few strategies capture a woman's attention more effectively than introducing a hint of competition. Talking about other women in subtle, casual ways can spark intrigue and amplify her interest in you. This isn't about stirring jealousy in a toxic or manipulative way. It's about demonstrating your value and showing that you're someone who naturally attracts the admiration of others. Done right, this approach plays on deeply rooted elements of female psychology, where the perception of a desirable partner often triggers an innate drive to win and maintain his attention. When you mention other women, keep it light and natural. For example, you could recount a story about a female colleague who admired your work or a friend who shared an interesting perspective. The purpose isn't to brag, but to casually reveal that you're respected and appreciated by others, including women. This signals that you're a high-value individual, someone worth noticing and, perhaps, competing for. The psychological principle at work here is scarcity. When something is perceived as desirable and sought after, it becomes inherently more appealing. Female psychology is finely tuned to social dynamics, particularly in the realm of relationships. A woman's interest often intensifies when she perceives that others find you valuable. However, this must be approached with finesse. Mentioning other women should never come across as a deliberate attempt to provoke insecurity. Instead, these references should feel incidental, woven seamlessly into the conversation. For example, instead of saying, "Women are always complimenting me on my looks," opt for something like, "My colleague had an interesting take on that topic, she mentioned." This conveys the message subtly while keeping the interaction respectful and natural. What makes this approach effective is the emotional response it evokes. When a woman hears about other women showing interest in you, she may unconsciously view you through a competitive lens. This isn't jealousy in the traditional sense, it's more about her wanting to solidify her own connection with you. Her actions might become more focused, her efforts more deliberate, as she seeks to differentiate herself from the other women you've mentioned. The underlying psychological trigger here is simple: people value what they perceive as exclusive or in demand. However, striking the right balance is crucial. Overemphasizing or repeatedly mentioning other women can have the opposite effect, making you seem boastful, insecure, or even manipulative. The Stoics value balance and composure, and this principle applies perfectly to this situation. When talking about other women, your tone should be confident but understated, your delivery calm and authentic. You're not trying to make her jealous, you're simply showing her that you have a fulfilling social life and that others recognize your worth. Equally important is your ability to read her responses. If she seems intrigued and asks follow-up questions about the women you've mentioned, it's a sign that your approach is working. On the other hand, if she becomes noticeably uncomfortable or withdraws, it's a signal to shift the conversation elsewhere. The goal is never to make her feel insecure or threatened, it's to create a sense of curiosity and excitement about you. Pay attention to the subtleties of her behavior. Does she redirect the conversation back to you and her? Does she seem eager to establish a deeper connection? These are strong indicators that her interest is growing. The beauty of this technique lies in its ability to enhance your perceived value without any overt effort on your part. It also reinforces a key Stoic principle, remaining grounded and intentional in your actions. The Stoics taught that confidence comes from knowing your own worth and not seeking validation from others. By casually mentioning other women in a composed and thoughtful manner, you project exactly that kind of confidence. You're showing that you're a man who doesn't need to chase attention, it comes to you naturally. Another layer to consider is how this approach positions you as a well-rounded individual. When you reference women in your life, whether they're friends, colleagues, or mentors, you're subtly communicating that you're capable of building and maintaining meaningful relationships. This implies emotional intelligence and social competence, traits that are highly attractive to most women. A man who is respected and valued by others, especially by high-caliber women, stands out as someone worth pursuing. To maximize the impact of this strategy, ensure that your references to other women are varied and positive. Avoid speaking negatively or dismissively about anyone, as this can reflect poorly on your character. Instead, focus on highlighting qualities or interactions that showcase your depth and versatility. For example, mentioning a female friend who encouraged you to pursue a passion or a mentor who helped shape your career not only adds dimension to your narrative, but also reinforces the idea that you attract and maintain connections with admirable people. As the interaction progresses, you'll notice shifts in her behavior if your approach is working. She might start sharing more about herself, seeking your attention more actively, or even dropping subtle hints about her own interest in you. These are signs that she sees you as a man of value, a man worth chasing. Ultimately, the key to talking about other women lies in your intention. Your goal isn't to manipulate or provoke negative emotions, it's to create a sense of intrigue and highlight your desirability in a way that feels natural and authentic. When done with care and confidence, this technique not only deepens her interest, but also strengthens the dynamic between you. And in the process, you reinforce an essential truth that your value is self-evident, requiring no overstatement or embellishment. Chapter 4: Reinvent Yourself. Mystery is an immensely powerful tool in the realm of attraction, and reinventing yourself is one of the most effective ways to harness it. When you reveal a new side of yourself, whether it's a physical transformation, mastering a new skill, or adopting a fresh mindset, you shatter predictability and spark a wave of curiosity in her. Reinvention doesn't have to be an earth-shaking change. Even small, deliberate shifts can make a big impact. Each transformation is an opportunity to redefine how she sees you and deepen her intrigue. Female psychology thrives on the element of surprise. Routine and predictability can dull excitement over time, while unpredictability keeps her guessing and engaged. When you introduce new dimensions of yourself, you become a dynamic figure in her eyes, someone she can't easily pin down. For instance, if you've always had a relaxed, easygoing demeanor, suddenly showing a driven, ambitious side can captivate her attention. Similarly, if you've been perceived as serious and reserved, unveiling a light-hearted or adventurous side can shift her entire perception of you. The power of reinvention lies in its ability to disrupt expectations. Women are naturally drawn to depth and complexity, seeking partners who continuously evolve rather than staying stagnant. Showing her new facets of your personality, interests, or goals not only keeps her intrigued, but also demonstrates your capacity for growth, a quality deeply valued in relationships. Reinvention sends a subconscious message: there's always more to discover about me. This subtle challenge compels her to invest emotionally, wanting to uncover the layers you reveal over time. While this may sound like a strategic move to gain her attention, reinvention serves a far greater purpose. It's about your personal growth and fulfillment. The Stoics, known for their wisdom and understanding of human nature, emphasized the importance of relentless self-improvement. They advocated for growth not to gain external approval, but to master oneself and live a fulfilling life. By adopting this mindset, you turn the act of reinvention into a journey of self-discovery that naturally enhances your attractiveness. Reinvention doesn't necessarily require drastic changes. It can be as simple as picking up a new hobby that excites you, refining your physical fitness routine, or deepening your knowledge in a particular area. Perhaps you've always wanted to learn a musical instrument, improve your cooking skills, or start a side hustle. These activities not only enrich your life, but also make you more multifaceted and appealing. Women notice these efforts, especially when they see you pursuing goals with passion and discipline. Physical reinvention also plays a crucial role in attraction. Investing in your health and appearance is not about vanity, it's about demonstrating self-respect and confidence. Whether it's upgrading your wardrobe, improving your posture, or achieving a fitness goal, these tangible changes make a significant impact. Women are drawn to men who take pride in their presentation because it signals that you value yourself. This doesn't mean conforming to societal standards, but rather presenting the best version of who you genuinely are. Psychologically, reinvention creates a ripple effect. As you evolve, your energy changes, and people begin to perceive you differently. When you challenge yourself to step out of your comfort zone, you naturally project confidence and excitement, qualities that are magnetic. This energy doesn't just attract her, it inspires those around you to see you in a new light. Women are particularly attuned to these shifts, picking up on the subtle cues of your personal transformation. It's also important to embrace vulnerability during this process. Reinventing yourself often involves stepping into unfamiliar territory, which can feel uncomfortable. However, it's this willingness to grow and adapt that sets you apart. Showing her that you're not afraid to take risks, make changes, and even fail along the way communicates resilience and authenticity, two traits that are highly attractive. Reinvention is a continual process. It's not about reaching a final destination, but about evolving into the person you aspire to be. This mindset ensures that you're always challenging yourself, which keeps you from becoming stagnant in life or relationships. Women admire men who are proactive about their growth and committed to living a purpose-driven life. Your reinvention becomes a testament to your character, reflecting ambition, curiosity, and a zest for life. As she observes your transformation, she'll likely be drawn to the energy and excitement you radiate. You'll notice her asking questions, seeking to understand this newer version of you. She may even begin to view you as someone who inspires her to grow as well, fostering a deeper connection between you. In this way, reinvention doesn't just make you more attractive, it strengthens the foundation for a meaningful relationship. Ultimately, reinventing yourself is about taking control of your narrative. It's about showing her and the world that you're a man of depth, ambition, and self-respect. But above all, it's about creating a life you're genuinely proud of. When you approach reinvention with authenticity and intention, the result is a version of you that doesn't just attract her, but captivates her. You'll find that the more you invest in your growth, the less effort you'll need to draw her in. She'll naturally be intrigued by the man you've become. Chapter 5. Look more exciting on social media. In today's hyper-connected world, your social media presence serves as an extension of your identity and a powerful tool for shaping first impressions. If you want to make her chase you, curating a profile that reflects an exciting and adventurous lifestyle is key. Social media allows you to tell a story about who you are, so use it to highlight your passions, accomplishments, and the unique experiences that make you stand out. However, this doesn't mean creating a facade or fabricating a false image. Instead, focus on sharing the best, most authentic version of yourself. Female psychology is naturally drawn to men who appear dynamic, self-sufficient, and engaging. When your feed showcases travel adventures, hobbies that bring you joy, and meaningful connections with friends and family, it subtly communicates that your life is full of value. Women are instinctively attracted to men who live fulfilling lives because they want to be part of that energy. A vibrant profile isn't just visually appealing, it's an invitation for her to imagine what it would be like to be included in your world. Consider your social media as a curated gallery of your life's highlights. A photo of you hiking a scenic trail, a video of you mastering a skill like cooking or playing an instrument, or even a casual shot of you laughing with friends at a get-together. All these elements paint a picture of a man who is confident, well-rounded, and fun to be around. Women notice these subtle cues, and they're far more impactful than overt displays of wealth or status. However, balance is crucial. The Stoics emphasized moderation and intentionality in all aspects of life, including how we present ourselves to others. Avoid oversharing or posting excessively to seek validation. A social media presence that feels natural and effortless is far more appealing than one that appears overly calculated. Instead of flooding your feed with selfies or constantly updating your followers on minor details, focus on quality over quantity. A few well-thought-out posts that reflect your genuine interests and lifestyle can speak volumes. For example, if you're passionate about fitness, share a post of you completing a challenging workout or participating in a fun outdoor activity. If you're a foodie, document a visit to a unique restaurant or showcase a dish you cooked yourself. These posts not only reflect your interests, but also invite engagement and conversation. A well-maintained profile gives her reasons to reach out, whether it's to ask about your latest adventure or compliment your creativity. A key aspect of using social media to spark attraction is understanding the power of mystery. While it's important to share highlights of your life, leaving some things unsaid or unseen adds an element of intrigue. Female psychology is wired to seek out the unknown, and when your profile hints at depth and layers yet to be uncovered, it naturally piques her curiosity. For instance, instead of sharing every detail of a trip, post a single evocative photo with a cryptic caption. This approach keeps her engaged and wanting more. It's also worth noting that authenticity is non-negotiable. Women are highly perceptive and can often sense when someone is putting on a show for the sake of impressing others. Avoid falling into the trap of staging moments or exaggerating achievements. Instead, focus on capturing genuine instances that reflect who you are. Authenticity not only builds trust, but also sets you apart in a world where many try to curate a perfect, but often hollow, image. Another overlooked aspect of social media attraction is interaction. Engagement isn't just about posting content, it's about how you connect with others. Responding to comments, liking her posts, or sharing thoughtful replies to her stories shows that you're approachable and attentive. However, be mindful not to overdo it. Excessive interaction can come across as desperate or clingy. Instead, let your actions feel effortless and organic. The goal is to strike a balance between showing interest and maintaining your independence. The visual aspect of your profile also plays a role. Take the time to choose photos and videos that are visually appealing and well composed. Good lighting, clean backgrounds, and attention to detail can elevate your content, making it more engaging. You don't need professional-level photography, but putting in a bit of effort to make your posts aesthetically pleasing goes a long way. Ultimately, your social media presence should act as a reflection of your real life, not a replacement for it. Use your posts as an extension of the values, passions, and qualities you embody in your daily existence. When she scrolls through your profile and sees a man with purpose, excitement, and a sense of authenticity, she'll naturally be drawn to you. Remember, social media isn't just a platform for connection, it's a stage where you showcase the life you're building. When you use it wisely, it becomes a magnet for attraction. Women aren't just looking at your photos, they're imagining what it would be like to be part of the world you've created. So, build a profile that reflects a life worth chasing and watch how quickly she takes notice. Chapter 6. Let her catch you checking her out. Eye contact paired with a well-timed glance can create an almost magnetic pull. Letting her catch you admiring her is a subtle, artful way to express interest without overwhelming her. It's not about ogling, but about conveying desire in a confident and deliberate manner. When done correctly, this small yet meaningful gesture can spark intrigue and set the stage for a deeper connection. Female psychology is finely tuned to nonverbal communication. Women are incredibly perceptive of visual cues and body language, often interpreting them in nuanced ways. A brief, purposeful glance in her direction, followed by a soft smile or a moment of deliberate eye contact, sends a clear but non-threatening message: "I notice you, and I'm interested." The secret lies in the balance, projecting curiosity without overstepping boundaries. Avoid letting your gaze linger for too long, as that can feel intrusive. Instead, let her catch you looking, then shift your focus elsewhere. This momentary interaction builds a sense of curiosity and excitement. It's the visual equivalent of leaving a sentence unfinished, compelling her to want to know more. That mix of attention and detachment taps into a psychological push-pull dynamic that many women find irresistibly engaging. The Stoics emphasized intentionality in every action, including the art of attraction. Letting her catch you checking her out isn't just a random occurrence, it's a deliberate move. By doing so with composure, you communicate interest while maintaining a sense of respect and control. This balance of vulnerability and self-assurance is magnetic, signaling to her that you're confident yet considerate of her space. As she picks up on your subtle cues, you may notice her reciprocating in her own ways. She might return your gaze, perhaps holding it for a beat longer than usual. She might smile, adjust her posture, or even position herself closer to you. These are her nonverbal signals, her way of testing the waters and giving you a green light to take the next step. Pay close attention to these moments, as they're often more telling than words. Body language during these exchanges can amplify the interaction. When she catches your glance, a slight smile or a raised eyebrow can add a playful edge, signaling that you're confident and at ease. Pairing these gestures with an open posture, shoulders back, arms relaxed, further enhances the impression of self-assurance. It's not just about looking, it's about how you carry yourself when she catches you. The power of this technique lies in its simplicity. It doesn't require grand gestures or elaborate conversations, just a genuine moment of connection. It's about creating an atmosphere where she feels seen and admired without feeling overwhelmed. This subtle approach respects her boundaries while also inviting her to lean into the interaction, making her feel intrigued and drawn to you. As the interaction evolves, these small, intentional moments of eye contact and admiration pave the way for deeper engagement. Perhaps she'll start initiating eye contact herself or lingering nearby to give you more opportunities to interact. These are signs that she's intrigued and wants to see where this connection might lead. Remember, the key to success here is confidence tempered with restraint. Don't overdo it or make her feel uncomfortable. The goal is to create a dynamic where she feels noticed and appreciated without any pressure. When executed with intentionality and awareness, this simple gesture can be a powerful catalyst for attraction. By letting her catch you checking her out in a respectful, composed way, you're sending a clear message that combines interest with self-assuredness. It's a subtle art, one that requires patience, timing, and a keen understanding of non-verbal communication. But when done right, it's incredibly effective in creating a spark that draws her closer to you. Chapter 7. Be more attractive. Attraction isn't confined to your physical appearance, it encompasses your entire presence and essence. Becoming more attractive means committing to self-improvement in all areas of your life: physical health, emotional intelligence, personal growth, and professional success. When you embody ambition, resilience, and self-assurance, you project an irresistible energy that naturally draws people to you, especially women. Female psychology is deeply attuned to qualities that signify security, competence, and vitality. Women are hardwired to seek partners who elevate their lives, not just materially, but emotionally and intellectually. When you invest in yourself, whether it's by advancing your career, developing a new skill, or cultivating a passion, you demonstrate that you're a man of substance. This isn't about showing off, it's about genuinely embodying the qualities that make you stand out. Take your health and fitness, for example. A commitment to physical well-being reflects discipline and self-respect. Whether it's hitting the gym, engaging in outdoor activities, or maintaining a balanced diet, these habits don't just improve your appearance, they enhance your energy and confidence. When you feel good about yourself, that inner positivity radiates outward, becoming undeniably attractive. Ambition is another critical component. Women are drawn to men who have direction and purpose. If you're constantly striving to grow, whether it's climbing the career ladder, building a business, or pursuing meaningful projects, you exude a sense of drive that is magnetic. This doesn't mean you need to be at the pinnacle of success right now, but you should have a vision for your future and take consistent steps toward it. Confidence is equally important, and it doesn't come from external validation. The Stoics taught that true confidence arises from mastering yourself. This means knowing your values, understanding your strengths, and accepting your imperfections. When you're secure in who you are, you don't need to chase approval or prove yourself. Instead, your calm self-assuredness invites others to come closer, intrigued by the quiet strength you exude. Emotional intelligence further enhances your attractiveness. Being in tune with your emotions and understanding how to navigate the emotions of others sets you apart. Women value men who can communicate effectively, empathize genuinely, and handle challenges with grace. Emotional intelligence isn't innate, it's a skill you can develop through self-reflection, mindfulness, and intentional practice. The Stoics believed that relentless self-improvement was not just a means to an end, but a way of life. For them, mastering oneself was the ultimate path to fulfillment. They understood that true attractiveness doesn't come from superficial qualities, but from the depth of character. This timeless wisdom still applies today. When you invest in your growth, you become someone others can't help but gravitate toward. Remember, this journey isn't solely about impressing anyone, it's about crafting a life that you're genuinely proud of. When you align your actions with your values, pursue your passions, and carry yourself with authenticity, you radiate an appeal that transcends the surface. Women won't just want to be with you, they'll actively seek to be part of your world because of the unique energy and purpose you embody. Ultimately, being more attractive is about creating a better version of yourself every day. It's about becoming a man of integrity, resilience, and vision. The more you dedicate yourself to this process, the less you'll find yourself chasing anyone. Instead, you'll notice that the right people, including her, will naturally be drawn to your orbit. By understanding these principles of female psychology and applying them with confidence, you'll find that the dynamic shifts in your favor. Women are naturally drawn to men who know their worth, exude purpose, and understand how to create intrigue. If these insights resonated with you, take action today. Start implementing these strategies and watch how your interactions transform. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this episode, subscribe to the channel for more powerful insights, and leave a comment sharing your own experiences. Remember, growth starts with a single step, and now you have the tools to make that step a game changer.